Johnny Depp dodging disposition in the $50 million defamation lawsuit he started, so says Amber Heard. This comes from Deadline. Johnny Depp may have succeeded earlier this month in getting the trial for his $50 million defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard pushed back to May of next year, having already launched a $100 million counterclaim against her ex-husband this summer. Amber Heard is now asking the judge to force Johnny Depp to sit down and have an elongated examination by her attorneys. A memorandum that was filed on September 23rd states the following, from Amber Heard's team, by the way. Defendant is being forced to bring this motion after extensive efforts to obtain the disposition of the plaintiff, even after providing a 2-month notice of disposition, asking for locations and dates for Mr. Depp prior to his filming, seeking discovery to ascertain Mr. Depp's exact filming schedule, and finally being told that the plaintiff in this action, suing the defendant for $50 million, will not make himself available for disposition until the filming of Fantastic Beasts is complete sometime in late February 2021 or later. Mr. Depp relies upon a letter from Warner Brothers associate counsel claiming Mr. Depp is needed from September 17th through the completion of filming to remain in the UK. Meanwhile, disproving the letter, Mr. Depp is traveling around Europe and attending film festivals, each of which includes quarantine periods. Yet Mr. Depp is refusing to return to the U.S. where there is no quarantine requirement for his disposition. Amber Heard and her attorneys want the court to order Mr. Depp to show up for 3 consecutive days in the counsel for defendants' offices in Virginia on or before October 30th, 2020, on dates and times agreeable to the counsel for the defendant. A hearing has been set for October 9th before Fairfax County, Virginia, Judge Bruce White on this matter. Another hearing on sanctions against Johnny Depp's main lawyer, Adam Waldman, is scheduled for October 23rd. Reps for Johnny Depp did not respond to the request for comment on Heard's latest motion. So, there you have it. Trying to get Johnny Depp to give his dates for filming so he can be at the disposition. Now, wait a minute. You're going to say, what is a disposition? Well, let's go over that so you can understand. Hell, so I can understand even better. Let's go over it. What happens at a deposition? A deposition is nothing more than a question and answer session where the opposing counsel asks you questions to learn about your case. A court reporter records your testimony with a stenograph machine and creates a written transcript to be used at trial. What is the main purpose of a deposition? A deposition permits a party to explore the facts held by an individual or an entity bearing on the case at hand. Depositions occur well before the trial and allow the party taking the deposition to learn the facts held by the other side and third parties. What is the purpose of a deposition in a lawsuit? The deposition is part of the discovery process and may be used at trial. The discovery process is a pre-trial phase. It is a formal investigation conducted to uncover more facts about the case. It can also drive the opposing sides to come to a settlement without a hearing, having a trial, which we know is not going to happen. So here's Amber Heard's team saying that Johnny is not, and his attorneys, they're not being reasonable. You know, they're trying to set a deposition date so that Johnny Depp can show up. So they're like, hey, just give us your filming dates. Let us know when you're filming. And this way we could do a deposition. Because, you know, the reason this is done is so that no one is surprised. That evidence that neither side were ready for is not brought into the case. It's not a surprise thing. Both sides have time to prepare, make a defense or an offense or whatever it is that the other side is going to throw out. It's basically facts. They're going to ask a question. What happened on this date? This is what happened. What happened then? What happened here? What happened there? Usually there's a court reporter who will do that, and it's usually held in the attorney's office. Sometimes it's held in court, but not often. It's mostly held in the offices of the attorneys that want to do the deposition. This is what they're asking. But they're like, oh, this letter is not good enough. We need to know exactly when he's going to do this. So this was filed on September 23rd, a memorandum of support by Amber Heard and her attorneys. I mean, I don't think it's anything really unfair to ask, hey, look, here you are going around Europe participating in events that you shouldn't be. If you're supposed to be filming, you should be filming. Well, that's a very good point. And that's not something that's unreasonable or I could, I would argue that fact too. Like, you're supposed to be filming. This is what you claimed, so you asked for the trial to be pushed off. The judge granted that. So you got that to May. So now the least you can do is come to a deposition. I mean, if you're going around other places and festivals and events, shouldn't you be quarantined? There is a pandemic going on here. Now, they're saying if he comes back to Virginia, he doesn't have to be quarantined. I don't know if that's true. I know here where I am, and I'm on the east, Virginia's on the east of the states, there's a 2-week quarantine when you come back from being somewhere. So, I don't know how Virginia is doing it. If they're not having a quarantine, it's possible, but I'm not 100% sure at this time. That'd be something I could look into. Maybe If you know, you could let me know. And that's what they're asking for. This was filed on September 23rd in the courts. It was a memorandum of support. I don't think it's anything unreasonable what they're asking for. My first argument would be, okay, listen, he is filming. And if he's filming, he has a contract. And he's not going to fly back and forth. That would be my argument. Now, if he's at festivals and he's doing events that he did, why is he taking time out, but he can't fly here? Well, you're asking for 3 consecutive days. So even if he's going to a festival, which I've heard he has been, like a film festival or something like that, I heard he's been going. So if he is going there, it's usually probably just one day, and he's probably going back to film. He's probably just in between. So for him to fly from where he is to go to your deposition to come back again, does he have to be quarantined? Is a big question. And if he has to be quarantined and he has to fly back to the US and be quarantined, and then he has to fly back there and be quarantined to the UK again, well, that's a lot of time. And I think that would be the issue here, would be the quarantine time. Because if you have to film and they have to try to get filming done by a set time because it costs money, let's face facts, it could cost the company money, they're not going to want him to do that. They're going to say, look, he's filming. He goes there, he's got to quarantine. Then he's going to come back here, he's got to quarantine. That's 4 weeks of quarantine. That's a month of time. And we have a date we have to get the film out by. So I think that would be his defense. And in all honesty, yeah, I don't think that's good for him. I don't think that's good for the company. I mean, that would be my issue. I'd be like, I can't do that because of this reason. Just let me film and then I'll do the dispositions, what he said, which I think is very reasonable. Let the guy finish filming. But their argument is, well, if you're going to film festivals, why can't you do it? Well, is there a quarantine? That's my question. And if there is a quarantine in Virginia and it's 2 weeks, then he's going to go back and it's another 2 weeks. That's going to be 4 weeks of quarantining. And the company's not going to have time to do that. And if he's supposed to be quarantined, he can't just come back here, do 3 days of disposition, and then fly back. That's not going to work either. There's a pandemic going on. Whether they agree or not, or if they think it's a joke or not, hell, it's happening. It's real. It's not fake. They haven't had a response to this. Then he did say, I will do it, but it has to be after I'm done filming. If they're asking for that, those dates and stuff, then I can't see why the company can't provide that. I still can't see why this can't be done after his filming, because if he's done filming in February of 2021 and the court case is pushed out to May of 2021, that gives them ample time to do this. That's my thoughts on it. I think that if I'm his attorneys and if I'm the company, Warner Brothers, I'm saying, look, he's got a film to do. He can't fly. He can't quarantine 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there, 2 weeks here, because it costs our company money. And that's not right. The case is in May. He's done in February. That gives you 3 months. That's plenty of time to have a deposition and plenty of time for you guys to come up with a defense. That's just my opinion. This is what I would do if I was Warner Brothers, and this is what I would say if I was Johnny Depp's attorney, but I don't represent him. Can he do it in October? Well, not if he's filming, right? He can't. So there's a lot of questions there about the quarantines. There's a lot of questions about, is he filming now? Is he straight filming now? Another thing I just thought of just a second, I wish I would have thought of this about 2-3 minutes ago, is maybe he's going to the film festivals right before he's filming. It could be another thing. He could have went to the film festival and then, gone to the film itself. He could be promoting the film, right? He could be promoting the film. I don't know. But if you know, you could let me know. Let me know what you think of this. Do you think that Amber Heard's team is being unreasonable here? Do you think they're just playing another game here? To me, it's like, okay, you know the guy's filming. Why do you have to do it in October? Yes, it's reasonable to ask for his dates and his films and everything, and I get it. And yes, you could argue the fact that he's going to film festivals. Why are you doing that when you're supposed to be filming? Good questions. I admit that is good. But we haven't heard an answer from his team, and hopefully we'll get one. And if we do get one, I'll let you know. So you let me know what you think. Write in the comment section below. Do you think they're being a little bit too much here, that they just can't wait until filming, which I think would be more reasonable? They're just trying to harass him, just trying to drive his team crazy. And keep this in mind. They're suing for sanctions. Suing for sanctions on his attorney. That's something else. They're pulling all the stops, right? They're pulling all the guns. They're finding every little straw that they could find to keep going and keep going. And who knows how long they're going to, and what else they're going to try to throw Johnny Depp. But if I'm filming a film, the bottom line is I'm filming this film. Give them the dates and say, listen, I'll see you in February. We could do this in February. Maybe they're like, that's not too much time. I don't know. Write your comment. Let me know what you think. Is this being unreasonable? Is this being reasonable? What do you think in the comment section below? We'll discuss this. Be well. Be safe. Hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Come join our community. And I'll see you next time. And thank you for your support. Be well.